Today's topic is not going to be the Apple II computer. I'm going to let those parts rest for another day or two before I mount them together, so I know that the paint will be fully hardened all the way through. So today we are looking on something different, and this is 14-inch CRT. It's Nokia brand, and this is actually something I brought with me home from the recycling site the other day. I thought it looked in excellent condition, so I thought that why not test it out. There is one scratch here on the screen, but it's not very deep, and it's also kind of dusty, and yeah, I don't know, but it looks all over very good. And it of course has analog TV tuner, but it also has a Euroscart input. So I'm just going to first hook this up to power, and then I'm going to test it with a Commodore 64 to see how the overall picture quality is, if I can get some picture on this. If not, we're going to have to look into it to see if we can see some obvious damage, or maybe do some repairs on it. This has a remote control, probably. At least it looks like it have, and I think that it will be possible to source a remote control for this, at least an original unit. But I will, as of now, just try to power it on and see if it makes any sound, or if it kind of makes a bang for me. Yeah, I might give it a tilt, and we can just try to watch the screen together to see if there is any life in it. So, if I'm going to hook this up to a Commodore 64, I'm going to change the camera angle. But as of now, it's my overhead camera mount that's connected to the camera. There it's plugged in, and the high voltage came on. And I can't see any picture, but there it is, snow. You're probably able to see that. So this is probably in fully working condition. It's only been thrown away because it's not used, and it's a CRT TV. So I'm just going to hook it up to my Commodore 64 and see what the picture quality is. Yes, I'm going to change camera angle, so I'm going to find another camera mount and start the filming again. This is the other camera mount that I made from this old Luxo lamp kind of holder thing, and I'm just trying to show off the screen together with part of the desk. And what I will be using for testing today is a Commodore 64 of the newer kind, and this is actually one of the made in Hong Kong stickers, so that means that this has the short board. And you can also see on top of the keycaps that the graphical symbols is printed on top. That's also almost always a telltale sign that this is a short board. And I don't think I actually tested this in a while. I have about I think 25 or 26 Commodore 64 computers, and they are in varying conditions of repair, so I'm going to look into that during the summer and come back with some Commodore 64 videos. I also have this homemade SCART cable that we will use for testing, and I also have this power supply. This is an Commodore brick. It's the original transformer inside, but as you can see, I've modified it, and this is a 5-volt switch regulator inside, and you can see the green color on top here. I have actually 3 of those power supplies, and one green, one blue, and one red. So when I test multiple Commodore 64 side by side, I can actually know which one of them I turn on. So I've painted the connector on the top of the power supply, and also the LED is the according color to this. So now we will try to hook this up. so. And on with the power supply. And on with the monitor or TV. And on with the Commodore 64. And I'm not sure how to get this into video mode. Maybe that's it. Maybe this Commodore 64 is not working. Yeah, this might be a black screen Commodore 64, so I will go get another one. This video was not supposed to be about testing Commodore 64s, but we need something to have as a video source. So this is another one, same model. This one is though made in West Germany, but it's also a shortboard Commodore, I think. At least it has the key caps with the graphics on top. I'm starting to get suspicious here. Maybe I need a remote control. Maybe my SCART cable is not compatible with this particular TV. We have to see, because this is the exact same setup and it gives us exactly nothing on the screen. No, nothing. But this one then, this is a longboard 64 with the keycaps on top. This is the motherboard, the one that ends with 66, that has just 2 RAM chips. And this computer was in working order last winter at least. Yes, and there you can see. Picture quality is overall good. The picture is a bit blue, but this is not bad at all. And this is the SVOS input. And if I change to composite video, you will get this red bleeding. I'm not sure if you're able to see that. I will try to zoom in a bit. Maybe if we try to keep it like that. What we're looking for is the reddish bleeding and the color bleeding on these parts. I might try to turn off the overhead lights. Yeah, you can still see this terrible shine through. That's the window on my door where the sun is peeking in, so please excuse me for that. And this is, you can see the red line over here. And if I turn to SVOS input or separate chroma luma, you will get a totally clear picture over here, but you still have some red bleeding on this side, and that could also be the TV that's causing this. And I will try the 2 other C64s again to see if there was just some hiccup with the cable or something. And it was not. So we actually have 2 black screen dead Commodore 64s that we need to look into at a later time. I might do one of those, what they call it, repairathons with the Commodore 64s. I actually have quite the pile of them, so that could be interesting to look into at some time. But yes, and this is the back of the Nokia. So you can see on top here it has this nice carrying handle that makes it easy to stow. And here is the place for an external antenna that's missing. And the label states that this is an MP2 37H1. And it's made in UK. And it's a standard issue screen. And here you can see the analog input and SCART connector, or Euro AV1 as it's called here. That's it for connectors. There is nothing more exciting to that. And on the side here you can see that it has speakers. I'm not sure if there is one speaker on each side, but at least there is a grill for one. And here on the control panel you just have the on-off switch, you have the headphone jack, you have the sound volume up and down, and you have the program keys. And this will switch between channels 1 to 6 for the analog channels. That's programmable, and you probably have to have the remote to do that. And you also have the E1 channel, that's the analog input. But that's it for today. It was only about testing this Nokia screen, and I think we can say that it delivered up to promise. And as this was a freebie, as I found it on the local dump, there is no beating this price performance. And this is the working one again. So that's it for this short video. Thanks for watching, and please hit subscribe if you want to be notified when I post another video. See you in the next one.